Yes, it's that time of year. We're ready to make the Christmas window in my shop for 2025. Last year was those wonderful bottle covers, the pattern from Jimmy Does Knitting, and you all came up trumps and made some stunning jackets. Well, we're going to keep with the Christmas tree theme, but we're going to go for a winter wonderland theme this year. And it's knit and crochet again, but rather than the jacket covers of last year, these are all going to be squares. Let me show you the inspiration that I saw on the internet recently. Look at those squares. Who'd have thought that when you join those squares together and wrap it round, you get this wonderful cone shape effect? Now, we had greens, reds, and golds last year. So, as I said, this year it's completely white. So, imagine that as a white tree in the middle of our window. And then fairy lights again, and just everything white gauze and cloth in the background, white ribbon, white stars, white paper stars. It's going to look lovely. And hopefully very doable, because you only have to make one. Well, you can make more if you like. Let's show you what the requirements are. I hinted at it a couple of weeks ago on our last live. I said 5 inch. Well, since doing some tests, 6 inch actually is better. And there is my finished sample. Look at that. All blocked. Perfect. Where's the camera? There. And that's all we want you to do is make a can't speak, a 6 inch square block. You can knit it or you can crochet it out of double knit, and any white double knit. And it doesn't matter if it's off white either, just whatever the ball says white wise, we will go with. So, for example, here I've got some that we have in our shop, some nice simple acrylic, or what I've done the sample in, Morris, which is kind of they call it Daisy, is kind of an off-white. But look at these other samples that Jan Thursday from Knit and Natter has made. I've done the knitting sample. Jan's done some crochet samples. Let me show you these. This one is a simple crochet. She has done trebles and doubles there. We've even got the pattern there. If you're going to go for the crochet option to get the 6 inch, Jan has said you chain, oh, let's get it in the, there we go. You chain 25, and then you've got a double crochet, and then you turn, then some trebles, and you just repeat. So you can see a row of trebles, row of doubles, row of triples, but you can do whatever you like. So Jan has gone into her stitch repertoire of crochet and has come up with the waffle stitch going through the front and back posts. Look at that for texture. Can you see that? And we will put these patterns, well, you could even take a screenshot if you want to there. That's going through the front. Is that going through the front post? Yes, one treble in front post for one row. Oh, that's it. And then when you come back, you put it in the other place. So you then, yes, so you on the way back, so that's how you get the waffle stitch. But you basically do whatever you like. You can just do, if you're just, I just want to crochet something simple, you could just do that straight one there with the trebles. What else has Jan done? This is a corner to corner. Are you corner to corner fan? Then that's a doddle. Look at that corner to corner one. There. If anyone's done a corner to corner, some instructions there on what to do. Or you can experiment with yarns if you like too. You know me with a bit. Tinsel has appeared on Game of Wool last week. Did you see it? For the dog coats, Dipta used wonderful tinsel. We've had the Christmas colours in the shop many a times over the 10 years I've been there. But look at that. And that looks like Jan has just... Oh no, it's the same again. Yeah, trebles and doubles, trebles and doubles, but playing around with different yarns. Putting the tinsel in bottom, middle and top. You could go, if you have one of these stitch books, and for knitting, I think they exist for crochet as well. In fact, the crochet, you could almost do a granny square, couldn't you? And have those wonderful granny square blocks and just do one of those. And this is what I did. You could just look at this. So you could do simple knit. Find your stitch book, knit and purl stitches, find something that you like. I mean, you could just do a cable down the middle. Shall we look for the cable ones? Look at that. These are the cable ones. Imagine doing a I can't say that, a 6-inch block, but then having a cable just going right up the middle. Look at that one. Oh no, that twisted one. Now I went and did for my Christmas tree block there. What one was that? Was that a lacy one? Oh, there's quite a few ones. Look at that one, 227. Can I get that in shot? Where am I going? Yeah, there. Twisted and other stitches. Oh, because some of the, oh, look at these. You could just really go to town with choosing your favorite one. But the idea, oh yeah, look, oh, so many of them. I did try the that was actually my first attempt when I was trying to work out how many stitches. See, look at that one, and I've just repeated the motif. But this was cast on 40 stitches, and after blocking, it made it way too big. It stayed at the perfect height, but it went that way. So if you're knitting, it is 30 stitches cast on, and then once blocked, that gives you the perfect 6 inches. So 30 stitches, and then do whatever design in the middle. You could just simply knit it, or garter stitch it, stocking stitch it, whatever. I did find that rather than doing the borders with your garter stitch top and bottom like I have done, rather than doing garter stitch at the sides, I did the classic I-cord with slip 3 with the yarn in front at the end of each row, and that keeps it nice and sturdy and firm. But if you want to do a classic garter stitch edge left and right, you can do too. All the requirement is it's 6 inches, there we go again, 6 inches, and double knit yarn, and then send it to us at the shop. If you're local, you can drop it in, but because it's flat, even flatter than our wine bottle covers from last year, pop that in an envelope and it will be a first class stamp. So what's that? £1 or something. Maybe it's gone up a bit since then. Or send it second class. But we would love them. All those different designs in white. Just imagine that, with a Christmas tree in the middle. Now, how many blocks? That's obviously a very tall Christmas tree because that's outside. I'm probably thinking half that. So 3 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On a line, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Maybe about 80 to 100 blocks. Can we all do that if every one of you makes one? I know some of you like to join in. You might even be making more. You might, like Jan, have made them already. Though you might have made them at 5 inch, but see if you can stretch it a bit, block it. If you've already done a 5 inch one, because I did say that a couple of weeks ago, send it in anyway. And that will be our Christmas window display 2025, pure white, a white window wonderland, a white window wonderland. There we go. It would be lovely to have you join in. You could even do your 6 inch blocks whilst watching Game of Wool every Sunday for the next 4 weeks. You can knock that up, can't you? And then we will have it pride of place in the shop for December, or even the second week of December, somewhere around there. That's what we usually do. I have to get speaking to James. Well, James made our stand so our bottles could go on. We'll need a clever stand for the cone shape. I'll get him thinking about that. Otherwise, how else we could do it polystyrene? But there we are. That's my job to work that out and to sew them all together. Get your creative hat on. You can be creative with the yarns that you use. You can be creative with the stitch patterns you use. Knit like I did with some pearls, or it could be plain, whatever. Or crochet like Jan did. Crochet, this is corner to corner. Or the waffle stitch. Doesn't matter. Just use white. Any type of white, and as fun and as fabulous as you like, or plain and discreet. Doesn't matter. 6 inches, double knit yarn on any shade of white, and let's make together. Which will be our third. Will be our third because we had the chickens. Then we had the wine bottles, so that'll be our third. Community join-in, YouTube viewers and locals, Winter Wonderland, Window Wonderland 2025. There we go. Good luck, and you know where I am if you want to message for more info, but I'm sure that's everything. 6 inches, double knit, white. Have fun with any type of yarn and any type of stitch. Can't wait to get them and send them to the shop. Cheers, everyone. Bye.